Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome to JJsChessPatzerPalace for another day of Wizardry, the reboot, the original game, 1981 by Surtech. This is Digital Eclipse Reboot 2025. Hope you're having a great Monday or a Monday night. Old man JJ in the house. And my kitties are right here. Gonna put the schedule up. I'll be right with you. Be about 4 minutes. Multi-streaming on YouTube at JJ Plays Wizardry. Also have JJ Plays Chess and JJ Plays Arc Raiders. If you like some old man content, check it out. And new on TikTok. First week on TikTok. Yeah, JJsChessPatzerPalace on TikTok now. I'm throwing all the content up. Oh, my kitty got stuck on my... There you go. How you doing? What a good boy. I'll be with you in just a minute. Thank you all for supporting the channel. And I hope you're having a great one. I will be there shortly. We'll play some Proving Grounds, level 14. Working on level 15. We're going to go back to 8 and 9 today. Level 8 and 9. It's a 10 level dungeon. Just try to make sure that I don't mess up and just get my levels in. And I will be with you shortly. Hey, get Jordy trying in a gunnet. I'm gonna say get rich. Hey, get rich. How you doing, man? How's it going? Be ready to go here shortly. Thank you for coming in and saying hello. Just woke up, so I'm just trying to get some breakfast. And my Diet Pepsi. How are you doing today, Get Rich? Hope you can hear me. I think you can. Well, why is that? Why are you feeling unhappy? That's not good. I hope that feeling goes away soon. What's up? Excuse me. Got a little bit of sniffles this morning. Every time I click on my Streamlabs, the music will go off because it's on 2 different screens. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you're doing well, Get Rich. I think, if I'm reading that right, Get Rich or Die Trying Unit. There we go. I think I got it right. Takes me a while. I'm older. Hope we're having a good stream. Got knocked out flying 3 or 4 times last night. Not in the morning, but last night. So we'll see if we get the stream going today. Hopefully internet connection on the coast. Probably should call them. See if there's an update I can take. Maybe that'll help. We'll see. I'll have to look into it. Month of December, it's going to be a good month, I hope, for everybody. Well, I think, Get Rich, I think there's 2 ways to look at that. And number one, there are a lot of cheaters, and especially at the lower levels in game, and also new accounts. Chess.com put up and I'm going to go live here before we start, and then we'll get to Wizardry. Let me click on the music. Hopefully the music isn't too loud. The big issue is with newer accounts. Chess.com put out how many. There has been a trend towards new accounts, especially 2025 and 2024 accounts, cheating way more often than those that are established. And so they don't know. And yeah, and you know what? That is really cool. And there are some really good YouTube tutorials that are amazing. And if somebody reports you, it doesn't mean you're going to get banned. But there are so many people that are really wary of cheaters. I am. I get to the point where I get cynical about it too. And you don't expect somebody to play at a high percentage on a opening and play it all the way through and not make a mistake. And the other thing is, if they do report you and you're not cheating, I've been running my arena since June of 2024, and with that, and I have a FIDE master that went off on me because he came into my arena not knowing how blatant the cheating is in chess.com. I don't even think chess.com knows how blatant the cheating is in the lower levels. And there's cheating in all games. I mean, I'm playing Arc Raiders and people are complaining about it. But it is they do have a really good program that catches them, and you do get refunded, but because you lose all your stuff in Arc Raiders. So, all right, just got a phone call, potential spam. Hey, Ultra. Yeah, but then there are people that are fucking doing the same thing and really cheating. And when, you know, I've watched over the years, and this is a big point. And I met this guy, I played him over 2 Sundays, and I wasn't playing my A game because I just wanted to see his openings, and it was Skittles. I didn't really care, and I knew that there was a tournament that he was going to play in and I was going to play in, and I might match up with him because I had to play in the Open. So the first Sunday, I just wanted to see how his openings were, so I saw it, and then the next Sunday I got into the mid game, you know, and I expected to play for that next month and just play a little stronger, and that's how I play anyway. And I did that against my sensei in another club. Played him a lot of skill games. Only beat him once, but then we played in a tournament head-to-head, and he just knew I was going to play the Petrovs, and he knew I was going to play the Scotch, because that's why I always play in Skittle games. I just always do. I know other openings, a lot of them, but that's why I always do. And I played the Sicilian, and he was totally not prepared for it. And we went 72 moves. I did lose, and by a pawn push. King, pawn versus king. And he was just absolutely shocked. And I played another FIDE expert. After I got sick, I was out for 9.5 weeks. I got COVID, and I never actually saw the guy again personally. And he played in a tournament and tied for first with another FIDE master. But with that, that situation, I met the FIDE expert that came down from Gold Beach, Oregon, which is southern Oregon coast. And he also played me, and I did the same thing against him. And then I played him in a tournament that he ran that he asked me to play in. And I am a classical player, not a speed chess player, so I flag a lot. But I play at a high level. I just flag a lot. And 70% of the time, somebody did stats on it. And I think he was tied with chess.com. And he just wanted to let me know why I'm losing a lot. And I have way lower ratings than my USCF rating. And so, I mean, by 600 to 800 ELO. So with that, I was winning. And if it would have been a real game, I would have beat him. And he was just totally shocked, right? So the thing was, the FIDE master, I didn't have any contact. I got sick like 2 days after, and was out for 9.5 weeks and missed the tournament. And I still did the app copy for all the communities here to get that tournament going, and I did everything while I was sick. But really bummed I missed that USCF tournament. It would have been my first one in since 2011 or 2010. So with that situation, his friend that introduced him to the club, I know personally and met, really good guy, and he runs Tiger to Oregon's club, and he's a USCF expert. And he's also a great teacher. He's got a great club, 50 players. And he would play in my arenas. and everybody loves to play him. And so the FIDE master was playing on Chess and hadn't played on chess.com in 8 years, and decided to come in my arena, and was unrated, untitled, brand new account, and had lost his passwords to chess.com, and decided to play in the arena and not tell anybody, even his friend who was playing in that arena. And he was 10-hour-old account, and he was already 2,400. Well, since July of 2024, I've been running arenas, and at that time, 26 players had been banned that were 2,200 and above, and we didn't report all of them, but those players in my arena eventually got banned, all of them. None of them were legit, not one. And so they would come in an hour old, 2 hours old, 10 hours one day, and it looked like the same MO. I mean, it just was the same thing. And so I reported him, and he took offense. He felt I disparaged him because I reported him on live stream. And I did. I thought he was cheating. And his friend thought he was cheating as well. It wasn't just me. Everybody did. Because nobody knew who he was, and he didn't tell me. All he had to do is say, "Hey, John, it's me." And I would have immediately went, "Oh, I'm sorry." I would have immediately wrote and taken back my report, right? But he didn't, and he carried it on. He went to my TD, they talked, and my TD was always frustrated that he could not beat me. And he was studying, and he's getting better, and his elos are way higher on chess.com. He's young, he's in his 30s, solid dude. And but he would always say, "I'm going to be better than you one day. I'm going to be better than you one day." And I won 3 of the 4 tournaments that were the longer time controls because I'm a classical player, right? And I think my overall record was 19 in real life, 19, 3 and 4 draws, 19 wins, 3 losses, and 4 draws. And in tournaments, he never beat me in a tournament. He did get a draw in one of them. And I won 3 and took second in the other tournament, not to him. I think he took third in that tournament, though. He did really well. And so with that, in online play, I am like 21 wins. He has 20 wins. I'm 21 wins, 20 losses, and 6 draws in online play. But over the board, and a lot of the online players in our club and a couple that I met after that just are 500, 600, even 700 elo above me online, smoke me, and then I play them all over the board and they don't even come close. And in this case with my TD, I just have a better end game. And, you know, I was a really good, strong player in high school and then quit for 30 years, but I learned endgame early, so I was really good at endgame players. So with that, he went to him. He's my TD at my club, my real life club, and told him not to tell me, and told everybody that, you know, and then was bitching at people and going online and telling people that I'm a liar, I'm not good at chess, I suck, I'm whatever. And he did that to me in a message. And, you know, I reported him, and there were 7 days of correspondence between both of us. And if I would have disparaged him, because I reported him for abuse, because, man, he went at me. Because I said, why don't you just contact chess.com and get your title back if you're a real title player? Because I dealt with this, and all those other guys said the same thing, but they weren't real, right? He was, but they weren't. And so from that standpoint, Chess.com said they got it handled. Of course, nothing's going to happen because he's a real FIDE master, and he got his title. It took him a while. I knew it was going to take, if he was real, it would take probably a month. But at least he'd have his title. And from my standpoint, I report players that I feel are suspect so that Chess.com can check them out. And it makes for a better arena because we get so many people to cheat. We had 4 on Friday night. We had another guy that went in an excessive high elo, farmed another medal. Farming's not supposed to be legal. Neither is smurfing. We had another smurf. And it's every freaking night. Every night. Every night since June 2024. Every night. It doesn't change. And so Chess.com gave back to me, and I sent the whole transcript to Chess.com because I was pissed that this guy went out of the blue and started fucking losing it on me. And then, even then, I did not know who he was until 6 weeks later. And then I found out he went to my club and told my TD, and my TD told me just straight up, I don't give a fuck. And I go, dude, and you didn't back me up? And he goes, the only thing I care about is my family and my kid. And granted, cool. But you didn't shut this down knowing what I deal with every night? And he was my moderator at the time as well. And then to purposely not tell me. But with Chess.com, with the transcripts, if I would have disparaged him in any way, I wouldn't be here. Number one, I would have been banned from Chess.com immediately because I disparaged a FIDE master. Number two, I would have lost my Twitch, I would have lost my YouTube. But that didn't happen. So then he came in on his titled account, played an arena, and I knew that's when I found out who he was, because as soon as I saw it, I went, oh shit, it's got to be Nick. So a month after that, he has a second titled account, who my TD told me it was him. And he did the same thing and just jumped me out of the blue at about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning and said the same crap about me. I'm a liar. I'm a horrible person. I'm all this stuff. And I said, and I replied, I am not going to rehash this. Because all that guy had to do was tell me who it was. And then why would he not tell me, for one, and then make a big stink about it, and then say the things he said to me, and then on top of it, then do it again? I mean, that's harassment, number one, but he doesn't even know me. I met him for 2 hours on a Sunday and then the 2 hours on the next Sunday. And then the other thing was, he played an 1800 in there, who I had beat. And I was the best player in the club at the time. And I was really happy that we had a FIDE master join our club. Man, I was freaking excited about it. I thought it was amazing. And so, and I'll get back to you in just a sec. But the thing about that is, and then he pulls that shit on me, and I'm like, why the fuck? What happened? And I had a situation with another club here on the coast that TD always told me I wasn't good enough and I was crap, and he'd do it to my face, and he pulled some things on me, and I ended up quitting the club, and I was totally in the right in doing so. But the thing was that I played that guy 5 times head to head. He never beat me. And he would, you know, and it really, really pissed me off. I mean, it was always getting that kind of abuse. And so, from the standpoint, if I disparaged anybody, and I'm always cool with everybody, I loved the club that I was in. I really enjoyed the players. Everybody was cool. And they knew I was cool. And none of them backed me up. Now, players in the original club did back me up, but they're not here anymore. They left. All the top players left in that club because of what that TD did. And it is what it is. And that guy's a good guy. It's just that we didn't mesh well. And so, and it wasn't in personality. It was a situation where, you know, he ran this awesome tournament every year, and so I got a sponsor for him, and the sponsor donated saltwater taffy, and then he refused to put it out. And so I got caught with the bag. I had to pay for all of it. And that was one. And then some dude in his club that was his friend brought me aside and said, hey, I got this older lady that really wants to do you, and I'm thinking, can we do a threesome? And hey, just follow me and I'll set it up and we can do a threesome on some lady. And there's kids in this club, and he brought me outside, and there were some really shit situations. And that's why I'm no longer in that club. And then I go to this club, and that guy wants to get and play in that club, the actual TD from the old club. And the FIDE master knew him. And so I got a feeling that somebody was told something, and he was told something, so he thought I was the bad guy. And I wasn't. So what I'm saying is, God, yeah, can you believe it? Threesomes in fucking chess club? Are you fucking shitting me? Holy shit. And I just moved here. So I was like, what the fuck am I getting into over here? What am I doing? What the frick? So, and then, you know, a cameraman came for one of the tournaments. He had all these cameras all over him. And the TD, the old club here, comes running out of the back room, screaming like Invasion of the Body Snatchers, swearing, telling this guy to get out of the room, stop filming. And he runs through the tables, actually bumped my seat while we were playing in the first round, or second round. I mean, it was crazy. And you know who that guy was? The USCF photographer. They were going to put it in the magazine. Or they were going to put it in the Portland Club, or it was the Portland photographer that was going to put it in the USCF Portland Club. And he ran that fucker out of there. And he would do shit like that. And then he straight up said, why is John Chung use you as your endgame guy, and why are you around Jacob? And Jacob and I used to split at that time, and then he got better. He just got better. He's 1900 now in USCF. Over the board. And you're not that good. You're not a good player. And he just kept telling me that. And I'd play him and I'd beat him again. And it was kind of the same with the TD here. I love the dude. But the last 4 times that I went into the club, and after he told me he didn't give a shit about this situation, and I'm like, why aren't you backing me? I don't care. Why don't you both go out in the street and duke it out? That's what he told me. And then he went and tried to buy me a coffee. I said no, and he did it anyway. And then he challenged me to a game, and it was the last time I went to this club face-to-face. It was last year. Over this whole thing online in one of my arenas. And I made sure I freaking dominated him. I was pissed. And that was the last. And then he asked me, he goes, I'm leaving. I got a job up in the north coast of Oregon. We need somebody to run the club. Will you do it? Dude, with all the shit that went down, I don't know how many people in that club freaking threw me under the bus. So I quit the club. I have not been back. And I beat him the last 4 times I played him. And I like the guy. I think the guy's cool. But all of a sudden he turned on me too. So it's one of those things. So when you come in and say somebody reported you, man, if you ain't cheating, chess.com's not gonna, they're gonna look at all your games and see that you're consistent and they've got a really good anti-cheat program, but it takes multiple games. They can't just do it on one game, and that's why we have so many new accounts go right to the provisional bonus rating that they get and get up to 2,200 or higher within a few days, and they abuse it. And then they do it in every time control. So with that, you have nothing to worry about. Get rich. If you're not cheating, you're not cheating. But if chess.com says you're cheating, you probably are. Okay? And, it's one of those things that if somebody reports you, they don't know. And they've ran into cheater after cheater after cheater. And it's bad. I mean, online chess cheating is really, really a lot more widespread. I mean, look at their reports every month. Over 100,000 accounts are banned every month just for cheating. Over 100,000 accounts are banned for abuse. See what I'm saying? So get rich. I mean, you're thinking in a one-dimensional thing, oh, they're the problem because they're upset and can't handle it. When they're looking at every day, they may run into 3 or 4 cheaters when they play. Every day. So why wouldn't they? And you just have to be happy that you played a great game. And I know that's probably not what you want to hear, but my feeling on it is that, I'm old, man. I really didn't expect that to happen. I mean, why would this guy come into my arena and not tell me when he could have solved the whole thing with just saying, hey, man, it's me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how many heard that. And welcome back. I don't know how many heard that, but probably heard it on YouTube. But so that's what I feel. I mean, basically reporting somebody is just having them check to see if the guy's legit or not. And why should if somebody reports me, please do. Because I know I don't cheat. And I have good games, but in speed chess, man, I flag 70% of the time. I actually flag 70% of the time. And I play at about an 83 to 85% clip every game. And I've had 95% games. And, it's just one of those things. But now I'm out of the club because of it. And to be honest, if I would have disparaged him in any way, I wouldn't have my Twitch site or my chess.com site. I would have been banned immediately. But he did disparage me, man. He went off. And if he would have, and the problem was, for his side, is that he didn't know that cheating's so rampant. And he's also a titled master, so I mean a FIDE master, so he's not going to run into those cheaters until they get up to 2,700, 2,800. And then he'll run into them, but he won't see them in normal arenas because, you know, most of the FIDE masters don't play. But, he, you know, it is what it is. I liked the guy when at first. I mean, I thought the guy was just freaking awesome. I was so happy that he came to our club, and then that shit went down. I just ended up getting sick, and he didn't know who I was or didn't care, and I really expected my TD to back me up. I really thought that was horrible. The Tiger guy did, and I really appreciate him. He's aces, and his club is great, and I really like him and his son and his wife. They're amazing. But that's the kind of drama that you find in chess clubs, which nobody will talk about. And the final straw with that club, the old club here that I left in 2011, was I got sick with a heart condition that I still have, but it's under control now. And Jacob, who's won the 2010 FIDE Master from Portland in the 2010 Open here. I took third and went 4-1. Lost to John Charm, my sensei. And I was so close. He couldn't believe I played the Sicilian. And I hadn't played the Sicilian in 30 years. I just remembered it by memory when I used to play it. And I knew I had to throw kitchen sink at him, and I got black, and I was like, holy shit, what am I going to do? He knows Petrov's going to fucking rock me. So I went Sicilian. But anyway, I gave my entry fee so that Jacob could play in the Open. And this guy had a new tournament director, and one day before the Open was supposed to start in 2011, and it went down to a 4-game thing instead of 5. And they said Jacob couldn't play. The same dude. Jacob can't play. Boy, where have I heard that before? And Jacob and I were really good friends, and so was John. And I had a fit. I already paid for the entry fee 2 weeks earlier, or 3 weeks earlier. It was prepaid. He was going to go, no, you can't play. You're going to play in the under. And so this guy just won the 2010, the last tournament they had, and he's not allowed to defend his title. Are you fucking shitting me? I mean, really? You know what I'm saying? So I threw a fit. I called John, and John backed me up. So Jacob, and with I think an hour before they allowed him to play, and the guy won 2, got a draw, and lost 1, I believe. Jacob could compete. Yeah, his I think his ELO was 1,600, and the reason they were going to disallow him from playing was they had 2,100 and 2,000 players, and they would piss them off if they allowed him to play and Jacob beat him. And they would be upset and never come to this yearly tournament again. And named the guy that went at me for the reason. They named Nick as the reason he would not come down again if there were players that were that low of an ELO. And John and I told the guy, Jacob is really good and needs a chance, and he is going to be an expert. for sure, and he will be. And now he's got kids and family, and he graduated with a master's from Oregon State, and he's doing great. But this guy was going to disallow it until the last hour. Last hour. But I'm the bad guy? Yeah. So with you saying that you're not happy, get rich, I think there are a lot of things that you should be really fortunate that you play as well as you do without cheating. But if you're going to take offense to somebody reporting you and getting mad and think you are cheating, chess.com will check, and the only concern would be is if you really are or not. And I think you did get caught once before, actually banned by chess.com, didn't you? Or am I wrong? So, but on the same situation, I report people because they may not be cheating. But I want chess.com to check them out because, it makes our arenas cleaner, and we don't have any tools to just have a kick button or anything. They don't give us any tools on our player-created arenas, and it is rampant, man. And in fact, today or tomorrow, I'm going to put up the October stats, and you'll have 9 to 20 people that were banned that played my arenas last month. And people that stole medals from people that are banned. And I've got a whole list on I put it up every month, and I put it together all year long. And we were getting 30 to 35 people doing that a month. So I'd be, if you weren't cheating, then you should be really proud of how you played. But that's just my take. And if it was a perfect world, people wouldn't cheat online. They wouldn't. But because others cheat, everybody gets looked at with suspicion. That's how I see it. And I hope you understand my take. And I'm sorry you feel the way you do. You played a great game. You didn't cheat. And chess.com will verify it, But I got a FIDE master that's all on my ass because of that. And it ended up I had to quit the club because of it. So I don't even play face-to-face anymore, which really sucks because that's my forte. And you know what? I come online and I'm in a good mood anyway. I try to be as happy as possible and enjoy it. And there's things out of my control that, I'm not going to be able to change. But I did the right thing in leaving. And I did the right thing in this situation. I told the truth. And a lot of people will think that I'm not a very good chess player because I really just started playing speed chess last year. And that's okay. But if they play me face to face, they better be ready. So we went on chess today. I guess he left. He didn't like what I said. Well, I am aware that he was caught cheating once before. And so, Ultra, you still there? Got me off on a tangent for 44 minutes. So we're only going to have an hour today because I have to cut it short. So let's get ready. We'll play some wizardry. There's some drama for you right off the bat. I don't understand why they don't come in on a chess night and say stuff like that, but you know, I do address it, and hopefully it's going to be all right. Apologize for not playing Wizardry today. So we'll play some Wizardry, get in a good mood. And, you know, you hear a guy that looks at it, watches a YouTube video and plays at 99% accuracy or 98% accuracy. You know, it is questionable. I probably would have reported him too. And you know, him being upset that he got reported, you know, I don't know. Everybody knows that there's a lot of cheaters on chess.com, and there's a lot of cheaters in games, online games, a lot of them. I mean, it's crazy how many. And it really sucks. I wish people would stop cheating. I really do. It'd be a better world. So let's camp here, and let's go over. Ultra, you there still? I think I ran everybody out. I wish chess.com would give us tools to combat that kind of stuff. I mean, just a boot key and just a little check mark that says nobody can come in after just the highest elo that starts the arena. If you want to check that, then it'll look for the highest elo and then cap it so nobody can come in and just take medal after medal from people. It'll make the arenas more fair for player-created arenas. And then, and if you don't want newer players in there, you have a little thing where you can pick how many days or how many months that they have to be on chess.com to play. I mean, just really easy little tools, you know, boot button, kick button that only is for that arena and you can't do it to anybody else. And it's not a ban report. It's just a kick button. And then you don't have to deal with the guys, you know. God, that's all I got to do. I don't get it. And chess.com's been #1 in chess for so long, and they're fantastic at everything else. And it boggles my mind that they don't see what the regular player base sees. Okay, let me click, and we're going to put my more light spell on. The original interface is here to the right. Down here in the right corner, that's the original interface. And then we're going to put a big shield that gives me a -2 AC for everybody. I still need magic robes for my mages. Wish I had those. And so we're ready to go. We're going to go down to floor 8 today. I'm trying to find the stairs on floor 8 so I can get to floor 9. I have already mapped completely through floor 9 for the elevator. And so I have not Oh, I don't want to go that way. That's to the monster allocation center. I'm going to go this way. Blue ribbon. Huge spiders. First attack of the night. You know, that's it, Ultra. And that's why, you know, a lot of these people, when they got caught, they would say that same stuff. I'm not cheating. Why did you report me? I'm a master. I'm a FIDA expert. I'm this. And that's why when the real FIDA master came in, I already dealt with that for freaking a year and a half. And how could I know that he was? And then he knew me. All he had to do was say, hey, John. So that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I agree. There should be a kick button. But also, if you say the rules are this and that, then don't make a fit when you get caught breaking the rules. But that's just my input. Yeah, and why people would do that. And then we got probably about 5 players, and I'm just going to fight these guys. And then, actually, I'm not going to do that. Let me see if I can put. Let me see if I can put. I'm gonna, and then put them to sleep. And we'll just do a small big fire, and I think we're good. But what I was saying was, we've got 5 people that come back about every few months. And and they abuse it and they cheat, or they come in on a new account and do the same thing. And one guy in particular has done it 3 or 4 times, and it's all, and you know it's him, and he plays the same way. And I mean and then he admits it, which makes it even worse. But one guy said that, you know, he has a big following on TikTok, and he's going to send all his guys out after me because I reported him, got him banned. And I better watch myself. I'll probably freaking teleport myself into a wall here. Gonna use the thief, crossbow bolt. Yeah, good. I didn't die. That's a good day. But now that I'm out really watching the game. But there's people that just do it to do it, you know. They get a kick out of it, you know. Or they get something out of it. I don't know what they get, but they get something out of it. Okay, we're on floor 8. I need to find the exit. And for some reason, I have not been able to find it. You mean you'll get more viewers for someone? No. What I mean, these guys come in and do it on purpose. Some of them change accounts like it's candy. And they're always brand new accounts. And some of them have caused havoc, not just one week or 2 week period, but they've come back a month later on a new account, and they even slightly changed their name from their first account, and they're on there. And then there's guys that cheated in our arenas or cheated in the daily tournaments that we had, and then asked to be asked back, so I give them a second chance. And they, you know, eventually abuse that. And so we have returning guys. And then there's brand new accounts that don't even know about this channel, that don't know about my arenas and how they're run. And they just do that in every arena they play. And they're used to freaking, you know, coming in and waiting for 20 minutes and making sure that they're the highest rated ELO by 400, 500 points, and they come in and smoke everybody, or they just want to fuck around and they come in on a new account that's 100 ELO and beat real legit 1800s and 1700s, just smoke them. Every game's 97%, 98%. So there's people that just do it for the kicks of it. And there's some are kids, some are adults. I mean, it's really scary. There was a group of 3 that were, I believe, from Germany. That we also had one guy from the Netherlands. We've had a guy from the Isle of Man, and they return every couple months. So you have the ones that just do it normally and think it's a normal arena and don't read the chat tab and don't either aren't listening or ignore what I say when I'm doing the live streams. And then you have people that are actually malicious that want to come back and do it, you know. Yeah, Ultra. That guy is the Netherlands guy. What happened was I have a video that you can go on JJ Plays Chess, and you can look it up. It's about the provisional rating bonus exploit. And I talk about it, and then since I didn't have editing software, I just turned it to my monitor and run what I caught on the clip. And that particular guy played a 2300 in a rated tournament that I was running. I used to do rated tournaments. I don't do them anymore because of that. And he was a brand new account, 1600, and all of a sudden, halfway through, the 2300 just resigns. And yeah, it was a bad situation, but it wasn't a total mate situation. He could have got out of it. He would have lost a piece. He would have been down. But the 2300 probably could come back against the 1600 and just resigns. And I was going, you know how I go game to game to game to game? And the guy gained 600 ELO points and went from 1600 to 2233 in one game. And I reported him, but I also made a video of it showing that provisional bonus rating for new accounts, that is why all these brand new accounts pop up and they go directly into the rated arenas. And because the rated arenas don't have anybody watching them, because there's 1,000 a day or 500 a day, right? By chess.com. And these aren't player created arenas. I'm talking the regular chess arenas that everybody can play in. And because nobody's moderating them. They don't see them. So I put that up in YouTube. And I've talked about it quite a bit. And I actually tried to send chess.com the info on that. And didn't get a response. But from the standpoint of showing that video, that was this guy. And he threatened me if I used that footage. And I said, you know, I also made a disclaimer in there, he may not be cheating, right? He may not. But something wrong with this picture, 600 ELO, and this guy becomes a master, and he's 4 days old. 4 days old, he's already master in online chess. It's up there. You can check JJ Plays Chess. It's in a video. It's about 3 minutes long. It might be a short. And it's about 6 months ago. 6 or 7 months ago. And it's in the title, Provisional Bonus Rating Exploit. And you can watch it in real time happen. And I'm going game to game to game, and how I found it was I was going to game to game to game, saw the guy resign. I was like, what just happened? And then I went to the next game, and because I announced everybody, right? Tried to get him into the arena, get everybody announced. Go to the next game, and it's this guy. And I go, all of a sudden I stop in my track. I go, whoa, you see that? And the guy is now a master because he got one win in a rated tournament. And he wrote me, and I went with the week with him. And I said, you know that exploit's in there. I know that exploit's in there. If you don't want to show it, why? That was my big question, and it needs to be shown. So I went ahead and put the video up. I did do a disclaimer that he may not be cheating. And lo and behold, 3 months later, and I did report him like 3 times because he kept coming back in our arena and just smoking everybody, right? And 3 months later, 27-37 or something like that. He was 22-33 on that one game. 3 months later, he's 2,700. And he plays the real Grandmaster and gets reported for cheating and loses his account. Cheating the whole time. I only got 100 views on that. And when I first put that up, I had 10 because YouTube just quells my videos. Algorithm. I don't know how to change it, but yeah, that was crazy. Anyway, we're not playing much Wizardry today, so we'll try to get at least an hour Wizardry in. How's that? Ooh, I haven't seen these guys. These guys got to be, they're level 7 thieves. Wow. I was surprised. I did turn the toggle off with the interface that no spells can be thrown by either side. Because this is my first rodeo. 44 years ago I played the original game, and that's how I got wiped out the most, was because they were allowed spells. Just before I could even get a turn, I would lose all my characters. Okay, and we got to be careful today because I'm going to say teleporter. No trap found, thank God. Always say teleporter. When that comes up, always say teleporter. Because if it is, and the thief's wrong, because there is a percentage, it's all based on D&D rolls, that you could be wrong. If it is a teleporter, you'll save your ass. Getting into some Overlords today. Just one. Now he can throw a spell on me and just douse me. So I am going to go Prayer as a -4 AC. This is all based on D&D, the original game was. And I think, man, I don't think we can. I do not think. I am going to go Llylgymn. He's going to cast a spell. He could wipe my party out if I don't get him right off the bat. I didn't get him. Oh, I did. Thank God. There's JD. How you been, JD? Chess tournament was good. We had a couple people over that aren't respecting the guidelines. I wish chess.com for Christmas would give us a kick button. That would help. And a little toggle saying if it's checked, person that registers when the arena starts at the highest level, let's say 1600, nobody else could come in higher after the arena starts. I wish they did that. I mean, just a little box for player created arenas. And if you don't want that and let anybody play, you don't check the box. If you want it, you check the box. Really easy. And a kick button. And a slider that says how many days or months that player is required to be on chess.com to play in your arenas. That would solve a lot of it. Guaranteed. So posture check and stretch. I got to get JD in here. Playing Wizardry today. Okay, we are stretching. Posture check. If I get too back in my chair, I'm going to fall over because this chair will flip. So I can't do that. Last weekend, not this last weekend, we had about 60 this last weekend. I think 34 and 37, 70. And the week before that, we had 110, I think, 109, 54 and 55. So it's doing good. JD, hope you're doing well. Nice to see you. Got chess players coming in today. Okay, we'll inspect here. Exploding box. This is what I worry about. This is when they're going to throw a teleport on me. And the exploding box can hurt you. Calfo is the spell that a priest can see what the trap is, but the priest can be wrong. So they both say 95% certainty it's an exploding box. So now I could not open the chest, but I am not that way. Oh shit, I didn't want to do that. Okay, it's an exploding box. Disarm the chest. Exploding box. Ah, good. Got staff. I still need robes. Alrighty. And last time that I looked in, I still have not been able to find the stair. There's the upstairs to the next level. Oh, did I have to go down 7? I might have to go down 7 to... You know, I might have to go down 7 to get to that. I might have to go to 7 and go to the stairs in 7. Because the elevator, I can't get to it. Didn't think about that. Got caught up in chess discussion today. So I better do that. Go back to 7 and go down the stairs, maybe. Yeah, let's do that. With Samurai, it's very... My group's pretty strong, but they can get in an instant killed here. Hopefully they don't. I probably should have thrown 2 spells at him. Yeah, I should have. I'm going to be in trouble here. Yeah, they can throw spells at me. Try to sleep. there's a block, and they got my thief for 14. Let's see. 2, 3. I'm going to try to light them up here. Nope, don't want to do that. We will defend. Small fire and a lajito. Let's try it. There we go. Got the samurai. That's the actual old picture of the original interface. I had it in color because I went and bought a TSR color monitor and added it to my Apple II Plus. So I'm going to go back to the elevator and go to 7 and then come down the stairs. Because that's the only way to find this freaking stairs on 8, and I haven't found it yet. So we're going to go back to the elevator, go back up to 7, and then come down. I think that's the easiest way to do it. And I'm sorry we started talking about chess today, but you know, when people come in, I'm going to answer them how I feel and try to be as honest as possible and do the, you know, hopefully I give some insight being an older guy. I'm 69 years old, so, you know, I'm almost 70. So I probably have a take different than everybody else. Okay. We are on 7. Okay, and we are on 7. Yeah, we are on 7. So let me go to the control and see where we're at. There's down, so it's not too far away. So, how do I get there? I can't remember if it's here or there. All right. Well, this has been a little bit of a quandary. Oh, shit. There we go. My bad. A little bit of a quandary. Man, this is stronger than on 8. Okay, we'll fight. Priest. Put the 2 best fighters on the priest. Put 1 on the samurai. We are going to throw spells down. Oh, I surprised the monsters? Okay. So I've got initiative. So I am not going to get spells. Got 1. Got 1. Now it gets nitty gritty. I think I'm going to put the good fighter on the samurai. The second best fighter on the, yeah, I'll put him on the priest. And priest can cast spells, same with samurai, so I really got to be careful here. I am going to, God. That was, I don't know what my mouse picked. I hate that. I am going to have to take back because I messed up here. So, first, second, go. Got to go samurai on that. I was trying to get the torch. Where is it? Flame Tower. There you go. And we'll put that on the priest. And we'll put Lalito on the samurai as well as Blizzard Blast. And we'll fight it out, duke it out. How's everybody doing? JD, did you leave, or do you have any other questions? Or Saw Get Rich was in already. Man, I didn't get him. I did not get him. Oh, those priests didn't take any damage. Jesus. So we're going to have to try to... Yeah, I'm going to have to throw it again. Well, this is a fight. We got ourselves in a battle. Okay, not anymore. Oh, we do still have guys. Okay, there you go. All right. A little worried about that one. This is the reboot of the 1981 Apple II Plus first ever vector line graphics 3D RPG, Wizardry, Proving Grounds of the Mad Overlord. This is the reboot, the 2024 reboot. Inspect. And it's an alarm. Oh man, I better disarm this. Or we're getting some big ass creatures. Some big ass creatures I got it disarmed. Good. Still looking for robes, man. I just have not been able to find them. Still an AC 7 of my majors, and they have the least amount of hit points. Okay. All right. Oh boy, these do not get initiative. Medusa lizards turn you to stone. I remember basilisks. I haven't seen any so far. I haven't seen any 44 years ago. I might be wrong. I remember that picture very well. I thought it was a big mouse, but we had to use our imagination back then. That spirit is a problem. These guys are even worse of a problem. Okay, so Spirit's not going to go down with spells, so I am going to dispel undead on him. It's not going to work. We need a Blizzard Blast the front row, so I keep wanting to pick that lion instead. We're going to go doubles. One nice thing, I toggled it so that if the spell isn't used, you keep it, which is nice. The original game didn't have that. I'm an original player. If you're new to Wizardry, got 2 down on 1. All right. Spirit ran. Actually, I dispelled it. There you go. I think I dispelled it. Okay. Found the steps. Now I just got to find level 8 stairs, and I have not been able to do it yet. Been tough, been rough, been brutal. Only one person answers this. We got 3-4 viewers here. Okay, this is that. I don't have any graph paper, but I get turned around, so let me see. So this is spinners, is what this is, and there is a teleport. There's a couple of teleports. Gotta make sure. Okay, it's gonna spin me around. I'm gonna. There's the stairs. So I went that way, and I went the other way instead of this way. So that, keep mapping this area. That's the only way I'm going to find the stairs. So that does work. Okay, so that works. Now this should turn me backwards here, I think. Nope, it's forward. Okay. And I want to turn to the wall here so I don't accidentally move forward. So camp, we're going to see where we're at. Clarity. Okay. I am right there. Yep. Now 2 over is a teleport. It teleports me to the other area. And I wonder if the stairs is right in the middle of this freaking thing. I don't know. It could be. It's got to be here. It's got to be in this area. I know it's not in this area. And this area right here, unless I need to be teleported over here, but I've already got this area. This outside area I haven't, but I actually got it last week, and there was no stairs in here. I thought that was weird. So, okay, so I am. Okay, go back out. I know where we're at. And we want to go right. And okay. And that points me there. And we're still in the same spot. Still in the same spot. It just pointed me, it just turns me. And that's straight. Should go straight again, and then it'll turn me toward the wall. Wait a sec. Did I get teleported? Hold on. No, I'm still there. I'm still there. Still fine. Okay. Okay, this should be straight. Yeah. Yeah. And then it's gonna turn me probably this way. It did. It did. It did. Okay, I'm getting this hang of it. And that turned me back. It did. It turned me back. And that is the point to go up. So, and that turns me towards the wall. Okay, now I have to get in the middle here. So, that is to this outside area, but there's no stairs there. I've already looked. So I need to finish this whole area and get it so that, all right, there's the stairs. So there it is. So this one's going to move me that way. I mean, it's just spinners. Yeah. And you can see that that's the stairs there. Or did it? That doesn't look right. That doesn't look right. Okay, that's the upstairs. It looks closer than it is. It looks closer than it is. That's really weird. It doesn't look, it looks like there's a 3-point. And I do want to go straight to see what happens here. I don't know where it's gonna take me. I gotta fill that spot out, so let's, okay. Because that looks totally like, yeah, that does not look, yeah, I'm totally in a different place. Yeah, it threw me to a different spot. Teleporter. So that's a teleporter. Okay, can't move there. Well, that sucks. Yeah, I'm out of the area again. God dang it. And there's no way to get back into that area. Don't think. So I went straight and that was a teleporter. Man, it's totally confusing. Yeah. Yeah, fuck. That is really difficult. I've been here before, so I know. And we're gonna get drilled here. I probably should have healed up. Man, priests and majors. I'm gonna get the priests out of there. I think we'll go for the priest first. Take him out. Okay, that'll work. That'll work. We're doing good. Go for a prayer in this one, just in case. I think I'll do 2 little ones. 2 little fires. Try to get it down. Let's see who's here. Uh-oh, was ineffective. That hurt. Uh-oh. Oh, boy, I'm getting hurt. Block. Prayer now. Block. Block. Good. Got the prayer up. Oh, that hurts. 9 damage on a spell. They are mages. Okay, we'll go 1, 2, and 3. We will go spellbook and heal. I think Julius lost a level. So far, so good. Gotta get that priest out of there. See what we do. Could be bad. Didn't get him. Uh-oh. Defend. Defend. All right. Battling. Interesting, both chess players, both have been caught cheating. One on Lead Chess, one on chess.com. They came in today, that was kind of unique. Out of the blue. Guess I'm being watched. To my knowledge, JD hasn't cheated since, but I gave him a second chance. He was one of the guys I gave a second chance to. That was a little interesting today. Back-to-back jacks, just kind of coincidental. Crossbow bolt. Failed to disarm. Okay. Potion armor. Okay, we're looking for I don't think it's in here, I tell you the truth. Gaze hounds. This could put an end to my day here. Gotta be careful. It's gonna be close. I think we got him. Susceptible to cold. Ooh. There was one up over on the left I didn't see. All right, inspect the chest. Ooh. I actually tried to disarm it. Crossbow bolts. Armor. Armor. Come on, robes, where are you? Mask the Thief. Should be able to tank this. Should be able to tank this. They are tough though. They can do some damage, but not today. Shield. All items in the original Wizardry can be cursed, so you have to identify them either by the trading post, which the money it costs is the money it's worth the item in the long run. So you need to get a bishop, get them up so their innate skill can identify items, and then I just go back and switch out. I've got 2 level 10 bishops in my backup group. So we know it's not here. I can't remember how I got past this in 44 years, so there is most definitely let me hit the Z key. If you hit the control key to bring up the map, you sometimes move through the door. All right, so that inside goes to the outside. Yeah, this will get, yeah. All right, so we want to go to the outside door. Oops. Go to the outside door, or inside door, my bad. Outside pathway. Brings us back to the start. Problem is I just can't get back into that location. Life Stealer. I thought Jules was a 14. Now, the one thing that is interesting with these Life Stealers, and it's been in the game since the original, they can take a level away from you. And the interesting thing is they don't take your stats, your main stats away, which means you can go to the temple, pay to have your level reinstated, and it's like leveling up. So you go to your inn, and all of a sudden you get 3 more stats to add to your, or 1 or 2, and basically you're adding stats again, and you kept your others. You didn't lose your stats with the loss of the level. It's kind of crazy. That's why you saw all these 18, 18, 18, 18s all the way across the board. That was in the original game as well. And no, I didn't go on purpose and try to find every Life Stealer I could find. Probably should have. Okay. Blades today. And we'll dagger. No robes. I have gotten robes Archmage. There we go. Should be able to take it down before it fires at me. We'll see. Graphics are really good in this game, by the way. I mean, Wizardry Variants DAPHNE is amazing, but they did a really good job. Digital Eclipse did a really good job on turning the original game into a current game, and it is really amazing what they've done. Of course, Wizardry Variants DAPHNE makes all the original games look like tiddlywinks, so gas bomb, don't want to get blown up. So far so good. The more the thief opens it, the better chance the percentage will go up, so we now got to go back. And let's camp. Oh, never mind. Not going to do it that way. Seven tiers of spells. Each odd level, you get another spell tier. So level 13 gets you all 7 spells. 7 tiers of spells. Then you get, every time you level again, you get more quantity of those tiers. And it's based on rolls, D&D. Also, you could have the same 2 mages in your party, and they don't have the same spells. Randy and Christo both have tier 7. One's 14, one's 13. One has Teltawat, the other doesn't. What did I just do? Oh, did I freaking... I did, didn't I? Man, I get talking, man, and I lose my train of thought. Getting old. Holy shit. Holy bed sheets. Holy bed sheets. Hey. Healing our characters up a little bit. So far so good. Hopefully I don't roll a 1 on this. Unlike Wizardry Variants DAPHNE, where you just heal everybody, click, 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 and use the same spell. You have to go back and click on the spell and heal it. Then click on who you're healing. But this is the original interface, 1981, with some bells and whistles added to it. And they really did a good job. I really like the bestiary as well. I think because I think what we're going to do here, go out, rest. And retry it again. It's something with that big room, but I just don't know what it is yet. They always get you on the outside. In the main booklet, Wizardry's Dungeon Master. It's always been that way. Yeah, we'll throw some smoke at you. Especially if you're hurting. Luckily, I'm not. I do want to check Julius because I don't... He might be at 13. I didn't think it was. So far, so good. We'll go out. We'll camp. Visit the inn. Hit the shift key, and that will rest everybody. I do want to check everybody's items, see what we got here. There's a staff. Armor, scroll, dagger. Nothing. Nothing. Armor, armor, armor. Staff armor. All right. So we'll do a little switcheroo here. There's the one part of the interface I do not like. There we go. Because it took me like 3 clicks to get the give to party member. It screws up and you can accidentally identify accidentally equip something, and then if it's cursed, it'll stick with you until you go to the temple. God, I'm giving it to the wrong person. Okay. Go to the tavern. Do want to see what's up. Evil and good characters in Wizardry Proving Grounds and Mad Overlord cannot run together, unlike Wizardry Variants Daphne. Stuck in that level 8. I gotta figure out how to get by that. I don't see anybody. Yeah, mostly neutral, evil. Not really anybody I want. So, send Ren to my backup party. Okay, and that's who we want. Oh, and I've got to already have her, but then I got to go out and I've got to add her. Just a couple of things in the interface but I really do like the game. I think it's amazing. It takes me back 44 years to the first game that I played on personal computer and beat. And then Night of Diamonds, I beat that Legacy of Llylgymn. So, I mean, it's crazy how far it goes. So, just brings me back full circle. Okay. We're now going to go to the inn, back to the inn, and we're going to pick Julius here. And we have to we just can't drag the thing over. And sometimes when we click it, it doesn't work. Just got to make sure I don't hit identify. And the shield. Oh, I almost hit the armor by accident. And can't give any more. So we hit it, identify. Staff +2, identify again. Regular dagger, nothing. Breastplate +1. Scroll of Catino. And Dios, pushing Dios. All right. So move these things back. Okay, and that's good. Okay. Okay, too many. Almost done. Identify the shield. Identify the staff. 8 and 9, you get magical items. 7 is really tough. Short sword +2. I think it's already, yeah, it's already got it. My backup's already got it too. Okay. Righty. Should get this pretty quickly. Identify. Regular breastplate. They're both the same. You can tell by the icon. The nice thing is you see the icons in this game 44 years later. You didn't see it back in the day. So you had to guess. I got lucky. I saw a ring with a bunch of spikes in the center, and I'm like, that's cursed. I know it's cursed. I'll wait for my bishop to get up level to identify. Identified it, made 250,000 gold. First time I put the damn thing on, first time I ran, I don't know if it was the same item, but it was cursed. It took me forever, and I was poor most of the game the first time that 44 years ago I played it. Not poor in this one. That was a pull. If there wasn't a pull to be had, there was a big pull on that one. That was huge. Okay, and we're going to go out. Now we're going to go to the trade post. I do have to check the temple because I thought he was 14 as well, so I might be wrong. And we are going to sell these items, and I can just buy them back. So if I bring another character up or have to bring another character up. So breastplate +1. Way to make money in game. This is it right here. Nice shield +2. That's so cool. Okay. If I need the stuff, I will go back and buy it. That ring was a godsend. And I'll show that ring because the items you get, that's the only items that the trade post sells. is what you find in the dungeon. So, I mean, it's pretty interesting. So it's still there. Now, it's instead of the 250,000, it's 500,000 to buy it back. Short sword +2, I've got like 3 of them. Okay. There's the breastplate. Need a breastplate +2 there. Okay, no robes though. No freaking robes. I've got a couple robes on 9. Very rare, but I've got a couple of them, but I can't get magical robes. So, what we'll do is I'll show you buy back, and since my bishop's there. Now, back 44 years ago, and it could have been the same item, because I found it, and I believe it was the treasure room, first time I hit, or the monster allocation off the elevator, and when I got this item. And so you have to identify the item. It can be cursed, and of course the icon shows a bunch of spikes, deadly ring, and I thought, with the new game, you just look and you can tell that's cursed. So it was worth 250,000 gold. Now I had to get a bishop so that I could identify the item and not have a trade post do it, because they wanted to identify it for 250,000 gold. That's how you know it's a really good item. And first time I did it, I put the damn thing on. Bad mistake. So, don't know if it was a deadly ring, but I kind of think it might have been the same item. But that was crazy. So, in this game, 250,000 right off the bat, and with that money, I went and equipped everybody, and now when I make these runs to get items, I just, sell them, and if I ever need them with my backup lord or my 2 backup bishops or my 2 backup mages, I just equip that way. Biggest thing I've had trouble with is with the robes. That's the hardest thing. I have not been able to get good robes for them. So we will go back to sell. I think we got nothing there. Okay. We'll go back to the inn. And we'll rest. I just do that every time, just do it. Go to the tavern. We'll remove Charlotte. And then add. End up there somewhere. Let's see. There you go. Okay. You want to go to the inn again. I'm going to hit rest with Rend in there. Just do it. Just make sure all their spells tiers are replenished that way. And we'll go to the temple. Oh, we won't. We will this time. All right, so he was a 13. I did not know that. Okay. So, 2 hours into it, let me look. Edifolia, I just saw Edifolia. Hey, Edifolia, posture check. Highlight my name when you do that, the redeem. Just, so I can, tell to me, highlight my name so that, JJsChessPatzerPalace, so I can see it, because I will see it. That's how Ultra gets my attention. The only person that does that, actually. And then I miss the posture checks. I log off and I feel bad because I freaking missed it. So the reason I'm doing stretches and posture is this chair is wobbly, and if I go all the way back in it, I'm going to flip over, which might be stupid human tricks, but I know how to do that. I've already done it a couple times. So I just saw the posture check. I apologize. Didn't see it. Now I've got 3 of them in a row. Okay. All right. I do need to go out today before I go on Arc Raiders tonight, 6:30. Big night in Arc Raiders. If you want to watch that, it starts at 6:30. And I was only going to do 2 hours, but we got a chess talk for 44 minutes, so that's not fair to the Wizardry players. So I will go another 30 minutes, but I do have to get going. I've got to get some meds from the pharmacy, so I have to do that. Probably stop by Safeway, get some bandanas, some bananas, some fruit. Need some fruit in the house. Okay, so hope Adele saw that. Glowing's here, Adele's not. Man, damn, I hope he saw that. Esmeralda, hey, how you doing, Ez? How you doing? Okay, I'm going to take a short break, only be a couple minutes, and I was only planning to go 2 hours, but I had a 45-minute talk at the start with a chess player about cheating. And reporting people. And people don't like it. The thing that's interesting is chess.com wrote me 3 months ago, and I do have the receipts on this stuff, and say, keep doing what you're doing. I didn't think they cared, actually, but they do. And I am really impressed with the team at chess.com. I'm impressed with chess.com itself. I do wish they would help us players that create our own arenas. I really do. I think that's a shame. And there is rapid cheating in the lower levels, which sucks. But if we had tools, we could combat it. You know, it would be nice. Thank you, Esmeralda. I appreciate that. I will be back in just a couple minutes. I'm just taking a quick break. And it's good to see you, Ezzy. I think I missed Adele Folia. Says, hello, mister, and then hits redeem posture check. Frank, if I'm concentrating on the game, I'm not looking at the other screen. And I apologize for that. I don't know how Ultra does it. She tags me. And my JJsChessPatzerPalace is highlighted. And I can see that because it's a big rectangle, right? So it's larger than the text. And then I go, oh, somebody's texting me. But yeah, I'm always live. I know JD, he does that every time. He likes to do that. I'm totally cool with it. And Edit does too. And I'm really cool with that. But I am actually really live. The one thing I have been having trouble with the last month is internet connectivity here on the coast. And so I do not see with Streamlabs, I do not see if I go offline. On YouTube, multi-streaming, the multi-stream chats are not up. And the reason being is it's against TOS for Twitch. And I'm a small streamer, I don't want to get a strike. So if anybody's watching on YouTube, if they give a like, if they give a sub to the channel, that would really help. It is a new channel. I mean, it's I think it's going on its 5th month. And I will have an update. I do the monthly updates on the 1st or the 2nd. And I'll try to get that one today. I do have to do some errands today. between the Arc Raiders live stream at 6:30. But after the VOD is over on YouTube, you can go ahead and send a comment, and I will respond to it as soon as I see it. I do check JJ Plays Chess, JJ Plays Wizardry, and JJ Plays Arc Raiders on YouTube. I check them 3 to 5 times a day for anybody commenting. And I'm a small streamer. I labor of love for JJ Plays Chess, and it's 5 years. It used to be a gaming channel, and I have way more subs actually. And I decided to go back to my roots and let them decide if they wanted to come back to the channel, so I deleted everybody and deleted my videos and made a chess and never really recovered. But that was my fault, and I probably should have just added to it. So it was, but it's been a labor of love. And then with Wizardry, original Wizardry players, you see this is the reboot. As we go into the dungeon, and I am going to go in for another hour. It's going to be really close, but I think I can get my errands done. So we'll go run and try to find this level 8 stairs. And I've got the elevators all mapped out, all the way to 9. It's a level 10 dungeon. So I just got to find that 8 to 9 stairs, and I haven't been able to find it so far. Then, of course, JJ Plays Arc Raiders. That is brand new. It's only a couple weeks old. Only got 10 subs, so if anybody wants to help out there, that'd be great. And not getting a lot of views on when I play Arc Raiders. But I'm having a heck of a great time playing it, man. That's a difficult game. I mean, with the Arc, the clankers, and then the PvP, and there's, man. And you lose all your stuff. You got one little safe pocket. So if you bring a regular kit, if you can go a free kit, which is really nice that they put that in there. But then if you get killed, you lose all your stuff, and it's a slugfest. I like Wizardry because it's tough as well. That could have been. But I started the channel, the JJ Plays Chess, originally back in 2012. And then I was doing Star Wars Galaxies, Old Republic, all the different games. So I had Age of Conan on there, Mech Warrior, even had Defiance when it came out. And made videos and music videos of it, and used the copyright-free music. And I had a older editing software, I think it was 2011. But they came out really good. A lot of people liked them. My biggest videos are now gone, though. I'll be right back. I'm just taking a quick break. I'm old. And yes, I am 69 years old. Was asked about that yesterday. Even shaved for you today. Cut myself right on my freaking, right above my lip. With an electric, got those pruning, commercial pruning shears, man, and that freaking nailed me. I was really surprised. And my dad's dad, they had nothing during the Depression. And growing up, and Dad became an architect, and I was adopted at 10 days old. And they are my parents. But never met my grandfather. He died 3 years before I was adopted, and he was a barber. I don't have the same skills. I just got to say. I even have his old tools still. They're pretty cool. But also, I am on TikTok, so I'm going to put the links up. I'm going to go back live here. Thank you for your patience, everybody. And let's hit that live scene. And then I'm going to put multi-streaming today on JJ Plays Wizardry. I also have, this is the original channel. I started in 2012 and then changed it 5 years ago. JJ Plays Chess. It used to be called JJsChessPatzerPalace, but before that it was just my name. This is, I think, 2 weeks old now. This is the Arc Raiders channel. Here's the Discord. If you want to go in Discord, I've got Arc Raiders, I've got channels, I've got Wizardry channels, I've got chess channels. You can pick, if you're an Arc Raider player, it'll give you a question at the start, and you can pick your preferred title. Green is chess, yellow is Wizardry, and purple is Arc Raiders. This is the Discord channel. Free invite. We've got 78 people. I started it when I started Wizardry about 5 months ago. When I started the channel on Wizardry. I started Wizardry Variants DAPHNE the last week of May. Already to level 10 in the Abyss 3. Abyss 4 is coming out in 2 weeks. They just announced it. And I hope I can get by Abyss 3 the first time. We'll see. And then I just started a TikTok this week. If you got TikTok, really appreciate it if you follow. I put all three contents, different content, Wizardry, Arc Raiders, chess, on the TikTok. And then it is the same name as my Twitch channel. For those on YouTube, if you go to twitch.tv, JJsChessPatzerPalace, one word, and you can click follow and chat with me. I am sorry that I cannot put the multi-stream chats up, so I can't even thank you guys for subbing. So I do really appreciate it. And I wish they would change that rule, but I think it hampers new accounts that are trying to really build. And I've been on TikTok Twitch since May 21st of 2024, and June 6th I was affiliated. I am not monetized on YouTube at all with any channel, and in 5 years I haven't even made 500 subs on chess, which is, put a lot of effort into it. There's over 900 videos, and you can still find some of my music videos from the gaming in there, and there's some good content. People check it out. So we will get started here. I'll click on the game again, get the music rolling. We are ready to go. Everybody is refreshed. Gonna try 8. I've been having trouble. There's this one area and it's got teleports in it. I've hit the teleport twice, so I've got it marked on, and of course I don't have a graph sheet, so I've got to do it on regular paper, but we will have a better idea. It's got to be in this area. There's got to be some little wall that I'm not seeing, a visible wall. 44 years full circle. Wizardry Proving Grounds. This is the original game, rebooted last year by Digital Eclipse. And I'm not sponsored by anybody, so my views are my views. And I'm old, a little outspoken. So we'll go down to level 4. Now there is the treasure room and the monster allocation center. It's funny, the first 4 levels, first 3 levels, and the elevator was what I remembered. So I knew where all the items were before I even started the game. So now my first rodeo. I always go the wrong way here. So I have mapped completely the elevator areas, and there are certain areas you can't get to. I know the hole in the ground where it is on level 10, and it's a level 10 dungeon. The original interface, as you can see, is in the bottom right corner here by the torch. First thing you want to do is camp, and you go to your priest, and she has where is it? There it is, Lomawa, which is also in Wizardry variants Daphne, by the way. Actually, it's not, I don't think. I am actually wrong on that. And this spell is not in as well. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that those aren't, but most every other one is. And there are some name changes, but they really have done an epic job. That game is so good. It is a 5-star title. Really is. And Big Shield is going to give me an AC for the total adventure -2. So you do want to cast that. Now, the priest and the mages have another spell that adds 4 and a counter -4. So that's in Dungeons and Dragons that go to hit, if you don't know that. And -10 is damn good. Usually do very well. So we are ready to go. And I got an encounter right off the bat. So we are on level 4. So these are boring beetles. And I am going to hit them with a block with my priest, but I'm going to go with a... I could use tier 3 spells. Now, level 1, of course, you have tier 1. And then level 3, you get tier 2. Level 5, you get tier 3. Level 7, you get tier 4. Level 9, you get tier 5. Level 11, you get tier 6. And level 13, you get tier 7. But, like Christo and Rend here, the 2 mages, they have, it's based on Dungeons and Dragons and rolls. And they may not have the same spells. So, like I said earlier, Christo is a 14 and got Tiltawat, which is a great spell, blasts everybody and everything. You really need that for level 10 or floor 10. Ren doesn't have it. And they both got the tier 7 spells at 13. And it does add spells every time you level. So it'll add spells. So you can see I'm totally maxed on it up to tier 3. I am going to go, actually I'm going to go Dalto with the Blizzard Blast. I'm going to block. And we should be out of this really shortly. And there you go, bam, bam, bam. Oh, didn't get him. Well, that sucks. Little cockroaches. Their weakness is cold and I didn't get it. Okay. Got a hit on me too. Took Theory for 6. All D&D base. Okay, we're going to go to 7. And we'll go down the stairs to 8 and try this again. Boy, I keep running into teleport, and I got a lot to map out. I didn't have graph paper, so I had to do this by hand. So let's see here. We'll go this way. And I am going to leave in peace. I always leave in peace. Because you never know. Okay. Uh-oh, I got turned around. I got turned around. I did. Ugh. Okay. Should be able to get him. Can turn me to stone. I gotta watch that. I think it's Basilisk. I always thought it was Basilisk that turned me to stone back in the original game. I may be wrong. So she is not always correct. Says there's no trap, but in the original game, when you disarm with a no trap, always pick teleporter. That's going to be the worst thing that can happen to you. Teleport into solid rock, kill the whole party right off the bat, and you've got to start anew. Okay. There we go. And I already know where I'm going, so. Excuse me. Swallowed wrong. Uh-oh. Now, I gotta find this area. And here we go again. So, I'm over here. I am gonna go one up because I haven't checked it yet, and it turned me around, so that's a back. So I got to, come on, pen. Okay, that's, so in this area there are basically turnaround squares where it changes your orientation. And then there are teleport. And the teleports are not good. So I found 2 of them so far. So I know where I am still. I need the one that has the stairs and a little arrow down. There's gotta be a teleport. Yeah. Okay. So I haven't done this one. And that's a straight one, so it didn't change. Good. Did not change. Now this is going to teleport me this way. I've already mapped that part. Yeah. Half turn. I see the down arrow. Holy shit. I see the down. Okay, that, I got a circle. Now, can I get there? That's put me on the other side of the board, I think. I've got to do a camp here. Let's camp. Let's find out for sure if this is a mirage or not. Could be a mirage. And I'm actually going to go with my mage. That's clarity. That's do a pick. What the fuck happened? It showed the... Gosh darn it. I know it's there. I know it's there. Man, it showed that thing. It did. It showed the stairs. But that's the upstairs. That goes up. Yeah, I can see the risers. All right. So haven't gone to the square. So that's a straight. It was a mirage. And is this a straight? No, it's not. Turned you backwards. One backwards. Okay. I do have to see if I got teleport. I got to make sure. Used a lot of doing. At least I've got 18 chances to get this right. Yeah, I'm still okay. Haven't done these two walls yet, so we'll do that. Then we'll just go. I've got about 23 squares to find in this area. So I did see but the mage says that there is no downstairs, but we did see it. Crazy. Okay. So try it again. Try it again. I have to go back to the wall here. And that just turned me around. So there it's got to be here. Gotta get this one. And that says it's the downstairs. That says it's the downstairs, so it's... Where is that? It's completely confusing. And then it shows, but it does not show those stairs, and I keep seeing them. I wonder if I go back and all of a sudden it's stairs. Would that be weird? Could it be that? Let's try that just in case. If you guys got any suggestions, let me know. could it be? God, I don't remember this back 44 years ago. I don't remember how I found the stairs here. Go with the flow. We'll find out. That is weird. So I have to go around, turn around, and come back to the same spot. Here it is. We'll find out. Moment of truth. It's not. It's not. It says it's in the same spot, you little bastards. God. This is going to spin me around. I got two squares that won't spin me. Now it'll spin me. Okay. I thought it was. I know it's got to. Okay, we're good. This is going to turn me around again. Okay, we're still okay. It says the stairs are in the same spot. Crazy, I'm not finding it. Okay, this will turn me around. Backwards. Now I want to go this way. And I think I just teleported. Teleportation. I didn't. I got moved that way. All right. Okay. Got moved. Actually, this went this way. Crossing the fields. That one's straight. that one straight as well. Teleporter to my left if I went straight and left. Straight. Straight. No teleporter there. Okay. That looks like the upstairs. Camp. I don't think it's there. Hey. Wow. Yeah, it's not showing it. It's not showing. It says it's there, but it isn't. Okay. Where am I again? God, I gotta use that again. Shit. I got moved back. I did get moved back to where? I got moved to that spot. Heck. So I got moved back to that spot. And that moved me back to the third. That moved me back over to number 3, to the teleporter. Okay. That's back. That is 4. 1. And I'm right there. Turn me around. Crap. Yeah, I thought I was gonna. Yeah, that's 4. That's a 19. So that is. $19. There's a teleport spot there. Man, it's perplexing. I don't know where. Okay. Got switched. I'm still there though. Why is that fire? Yeah, it's right there. Oh no. I got teleported. God darn it. Another teleport. Son of a bitch. Did it really? No. It looks like it, but I didn't. Man, talk about mirages. And move. Gosh. Of course. I got two majors. Yeah, and it moved me. It is a teleport. Gosh darn it. That is a teleport. Ugh. And we gotta go back. It's crazy. One square away and I can't get to it. It'll show it on the map and then say it's not there. Okay, so. Tough. There you go. So far, so good. Gotta run back. Masked Thieves. One, two, three. There we go. Two down, almost three. Ooh, big hit. 16 damage, damn. Okay, two were out. Two said no mas. Okay, inspect. Always pick teleporta. There we go. Sword, sword, 60 gold. Okay. And we got to go back. 3 masked women. I don't. Ooh, lesser demon boy. That ain't good. Level 8. Oh, ninjas. Holy shit. Holy shit. Don't want to recall, lose all my shit. Okay, knock him down to 8 hit points. Now I got a choice. Big glass, -4 AC bonus for a counter. I think we're going to do that. And then could go Deadly Air. Under 8th level, but not equal to kills on an encounter under 8th level. There's Tilt-A-Watt. Yeah, I think we'll hold that off. Go Frost King on 2. Should go probably Frost King on 1 too, but we'll see. This could be bad. Lesser Demon, 31 damage, got him. Oh yeah, that works. That works. Little bit scary there. Second time I've seen a demon. Actually, yeah, it's the second time I think I've seen one. Oh boy, running into stuff. Running into stuff. Oh no. Oh no. Can't throw spells, that's a good thing. Block, block, block. Shield goes up, it's blocking. Thieves are out. Saying, ooh, backstab, miss. Okay, go for the priests. And the one thief in the back. Try to silence the priests. Just in case I miss them. Okay, we'll see. Didn't get him. Maybe did. Maybe, maybe. Right on. So far, so good. Got the alarm. Robes, robes. Yeah. Hopefully they are decent. Gaze hounds. Boy, we're getting thrilled now. One, two, three. Defend, defend, defend. We surprised them. There you go. Inspect. Stunner. Disarm. Stunner. So far good. Sword. Gotta go back to 7. Come down the stairs. Okay. Still haven't found the X and 8. Looks like I got a 3x3, 9 squares that I haven't checked. Ooh, werewolves, were-tigers, were-rats, coyotes. Ooh. Damn. Well, the were-tigers and the werewolves are the worst, so Where rats? I'm gonna get the tigers. Block, block, block. Come on, get 2 tigers out. Uh-oh. Jeez. Well. Go for the werewolves. Okay. I would think they're good at heat, not with cold. But I think we're going to try it. Hopefully that works. Otherwise, it's Frost King. Front row. Okay, let's see. Good. Ooh, got a hit off. Oh, where rep? They're all under level 8. Yay. So, did I take any damage? No, they didn't get me. All right, sword. And back downstairs, into that room. Now I could cruise over there. I think we could. Let me do this. I do want to look back here. Yeah, it's okay. We go straight, and we got turned around. Go straight, and we got turned around. Okay. Go straight, and we got turned around. Go straight. What? What? That didn't have, I went through that. There was no teleporter there. That would be backwards. Oh, I can't see it, that's why. Right. This is going to move me again. That is a special door. So, I am 2 out, which means 1 out are the teleporters. Teleporter here, teleporter there. So, is this a teleporter? Right. You take a right. Is this a teleporter? No, it's not. Got it. Okay. Okay, let me write this down. Let me make a bigger one. All right, so that is the stairs. N for normal square. N. Rotate. In. In. Rotate. Rotate. Hidden door. Okay. So first row. This is a rotate. In. T. Normal. Normal. T. Rotate. Normal. Do it this way so I'm not being confused. All right. So, normal, normal. Sorry, I'll be with you just in a minute, but I finally figured something out here. That's a teleport, and that is a normal. And that is a normal. Teleport, teleport, rotate, and a rotate. Rotate, normal, normal. Actually, that's a rotate, my bad. Damn it. Normal. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Okay, and that is a normal rotate, rotate, normal, 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 rotate. Okay. Okay, that is normal, that's a rotate. That is a normal, and that's a rotate. That's a teleporter, and that's a rotate. Or was that normal? Actually, that's normal. And that is a rotate. No, that is a rotate. That's a normal. rotate. 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 Okay, so there we go. All right. Now where the fuck am I? Man, I have to waste these spells because that shouldn't be there. That is the stairs, so rotate. Yeah, that's the stairs. One, two, three. Yeah, this is a teleport square here. And then that shows I'm going to a rotate square here. So I want to go back. Okay, normal. And we're going to go to a rotate square. But I don't want to do that. Damn it. Oh, they're throwing shit at me. There's definitely... They are throwing some smoke. That is so cool. I gotta get him out. Throw a prayer. Well, we're gonna throw it. Gonna use it if we got it. And Blizzard Blast on the demon. Hopefully we get him. It'll be rough. Uh-oh. So, the Night Stalkers are over level 8. I gotta go for that. I don't think that I can get him with spells. I think you gotta hit that. Gotta get it as low in AC as possible. Okay, demon goes down. That was a good dispel. Boom. Okay. It is a, man, this is, okay, where's your clarity? There it is. Okay, we're over here. But that totally doesn't look like the wall in front of me. So I'm seeing something that's not there. Okay, so and I'm going to go to the rotate. Okay, and it rotated me frickin' okay, that should be the right way, yeah. That went normal. Okay. Did that go normal? We've got 3 squares. 1. That did not go normal. That is a rotate square. Okay. That is a rotate square. I think it's a rotate square. That one normal. That's a rotate square. Okay. And we go to a normal square. And that gives me the down. Says there's 2 down squares. Yeah, that's just frickin'. We know that's not right. And there should be 3 squares there. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're right. We'll go here. That says I'm up there. That totally says I'm been teleported back. Man, I'm totally freaking lost. Okay. There's the quandary. Damn. This might be tougher than I think. I gotta try it again. I'm losing all my spells too. I'm about ready to hang her up. Yeah, I'm where I'm supposed to be. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm rotated and I'm against that wall. So I don't know. Well, I'm where I'm supposed to be. Some have half turns, some have full turns. And I'm looking this way. So I want to go that way. Against the wall. And there's the out. There is the out. That just rotated me. And rotated me again. And boy, I don't know where that thing is. It should be in the space right here, yeah. And I thought that for sure there would be a, it'd be up here. But supposedly it's in there somewhere and I have to do something to get there. I don't know. I might have to look it up. I didn't look it up the first time when I passed it. I got past it somehow. Don't remember. Do not remember. Shoot. So we'll check out the area. Yeah, I thought it would be here actually. In this dead space area, and there's just nothing. I remember checking this before. I was just really surprised because I thought we were sure. This was the area. So 2 times I've been denied on live stream trying to get this. Might have to just say, damn, I don't know how to get there. I've got to use a Google. I hate to. I know in the original I got it. Ooh, 36 damage. Holy shit. Somebody's getting smoked. All right. There you go. God. Took to the cleaners on that one. Oh, they're still up. Oh, good. All right, that's the secret door, and I could go back through that. That's a one-way door back into the normal area. I want to continue here, and there is nothing there. I might have to concede that I don't know. I still remember that pick. Try to get both praise. I think do I want to do a healing? It takes some damage here. I think we'll do this. Go Blizzard Blast 1 and go Fire on 2. Let's see how they handle. Hopefully everything goes well. Ooh, damn. Don't get through that first row, though. Please don't get through the first row. All right. We're in the inner space between the zones. There is no hidden door. On both sides. And I thought for sure there was a stairs here. Yeah, nothing. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna have to go get my errands done. I have to leave by 4 so I can get back by 5:30. Ooh! Somebody just got drilled. That is so cool. That's a great visual. Did anybody get stoned? Don't think so. Took it in shorts on that one, boy. Bam! There we go. Okay. So thank you all for watching. Let's see. Let me try to... I do not see it. Should have a stairs there, and keep showing me there's stairs there, and there's not. So, and that's back in there, and that's a one-way door. Can't get back in. Oh boy. Could be bad. Have one in all three. I don't think. Probably should dispel, but I don't think so. We'll go 1. We'll go Blizzard Blast on 2 and Blizzard Blast on 3. Bite. There's There's one down. There's two down, I think. Nope. Now there's two down. Okay, you got them down. They can take a level from you. There is a trick, though. If they take a level, you just go to the temple, if you have the money, res them, and, I mean, restore the level, and then you get extra skill points. Oops. It was in the original game, too. Yep. Certainty, alarm, disarm. There we go. Flail. Well. Since I've, oh my, that has to be the room that it's in. And it does have this turnaround, and all of a sudden you see it. But to get there, I was one square away at one point. It's got to be the room. I just don't know how to do it yet. I'll try it one more time, and then if I can't get it, I hate doing that. I didn't have help the last time I got through it somehow, and I do not remember. Okay. Well, so far so good. Did die, that was a good thing. Did not die. Okay. Another dungeon crawl successfully done in Proving Grounds the Mad Overlord. The 2024 Reboot, and of course, Wizardry always did this. There's been times where I've had 1 or 2, 3 hit points left, running up and getting crushed. Actually lost 5 characters. It all ended up not turning to ash, which was great. In the reboot, I had 1 hit point left. These damn kobolds came out. It's like, no. That one guy I was running back from, I think it was floors. I think it was the allocation center where I first started. Got 3 groups of wipes. Nobody died though. Nobody turned to ash. Lucky. Remember that too. Okay. Home sweet home. Only going to stay on till 2 today, but I got into a chess discussion, kind of. One person was kind of angry that the other person called him a cheater after playing him. I do know that person has been banned before on chess.com. I also know the other person that came in and said, hey, what about chess? Also has been banned before. Which kind of sucks. But I think he's changed his ways. I gave him a second chance, and he's playing face-to-face now in a club. So hopefully he's doing it the right way. Well, let's visit the inn. Let's just look here. How close? Yeah, still 38 away. long ways away. Need to get him at 15. Really do. I need extra spells. Not too bad. I think, yeah, 52,000 still. That'll help when he's 14. So far, so good. Okay. Let's go to items now. Check that. I forgot. Sword. Oh, there's a good sword in there. Dragon Slayer, baby. Right there. And a +2. +2 is actually better than the Dragon Slayer. And damn if the robes are normal. Damn. All right. Let's trade these items really quick. Okay. Go get my bishop. Really interesting that this guy won't transfer in if he's on the item screen. Can't put him in the group. Gotta have it on the main. There we go. Doesn't work. It works for the bishop. It doesn't work for him. And then the bishop. And rotate up. Go to the end. And let's give some items. Pass. Oops. I always want to drag him. Okay. Very good sword right there. Actually, I got 2 of them. Excellent sword right there. That's +2. Hopefully the thief will be able to use that. I don't think so, though. And until that's a blue robe. Sucks. Still have not found good robes yet. There we go, Dragon Slayer. Yep, 3rd one I've gotten. Longsword +2. Okay, now. I needs to use that. Can he equip it? No. Shit. Come on. Didn't go. Oh, shit. Transferring characters out, items out, so the bishops can identify in Proving Grounds and Mad Overlord. So let's see what we got. Cantino, regular robes. I can tell. Blue robes, yep, regular. All right, Phil. Didn't get -1. See the chunk out of it. What's nice in Proving Grounds Reboot, you can actually see the items go, In the original game, you didn't have icons like that, so you did not see the items, so you had to guess if they were cursed. Here you can kind of tell. Yeah, I love that shield. That looks so cool. And we'll get rid of this short and long sword. There we go. It's got a long sword already. That's +2. She can't use it, which sucks, but that's all right. Sell with robes, regular robes. Anointed flail. Scroll of Cantino. -1 short sword. And robes. Okay. And we will go to the tavern. We will go back to abilities here, Charlotte, and we will add Rend back to the party. And Z key out. So, I don't think we lost any levels or any weird stuff. No, we didn't today. We did good. Okay, so we're going to go to the game menu. And the cool thing about this game that I really like is the bestiary. And the more you identify, and I didn't do a lot of identifying today, but the more you identify, the more information you get on the characters. And it looks like they have 100 different character types in the game of Wizardry. And I did learn a couple of things. So the level 7 thieves. Let's click on the picture, and I don't know. Equal skill. Unknown. But if you identify while you're in the attacks, you actually learn more about the character, which is really neat. And so that is the same in the old game too, but it was all text-based, so you didn't see this stuff. So the graphics are actually well done. I really think they did a great job on the bestiary. And a great job in the game total. I mean, it's a solid game. And it's probably the best game if you want to play the classical games. I wish it came out with Knight of Diamonds and Legacy of Llylgymn, but the trilogy, I think that would have been amazing. But they did a solid job on this. Okay, level 8 ninjas. I hadn't seen them before, and that's the first time I've seen them. It actually looks really cool, actually. Do we know anything about them? Everything's unknown. We know their group size and their experience points. Yeah. And the lesser demon. Okay, we know the group size. Nothing else. Nothing else. He threw a big spell. He hit everybody. So that, I really like that. I mean, wait a sec. Yeah, is that? Yeah, he's number 68. Okay. I mean, Chimera. Oops. There we go. A little different looking than Wizardry variants Daphne. Fire Giant, really cool. Gorgon, a little different than Wizardry variants Daphne. Both can stun the crap out of you. There's Priest, I don't know what it is. Probably level 8. Like that picture, it's like the old miniatures we used to have back in the day playing D&D. Pretty neat. Fire Dragon. Hi Ninja. These guys are rough. I usually die every time I encounter one. High Priest. Level 7 Mage. Level 7 Fighter. Earth Giant. I mean, they've done a really good job. But again, it's the old school program with a totally new shiny face, and they've got great options to change what you didn't like in the original game. And you can go full original though. And if I do suffer permadeath, I am going to take it and accept it and just run other characters. So I'll be playing this until I finish it. And I'm having problems trying to get down to level 8, level 9, through the stairs on level 8. God, man, I can't remember how I did it. Yeah, of course I don't have my maps, so that sucks. And I keep turning around and seeing it, and then it's got to be the movement of where you go. You've got to probably, like, if you see it, turn around and move away from it to get closer to it. It's got to be something like that, but I just can't remember for the life of me what that was back then. So thank you all for watching today. Very much appreciate it. And that is Proving Grounds of the Mad Overlord, the reboot 2024. Digital Eclipse did a great job on this. Really great job. And I'll be playing Wizardry variants Daphne tomorrow. And Freycom did an amazing job on Wizardry. I mean, it blows all the other Wizards away. It really does. If you haven't played it or haven't seen it, you can play it on your phone, iPhone or Android, or you can go to Steam, pick it up on Steam, and play it on the PC. Pretty fantastic game. Also, I'm playing Arc Raiders as well. That's tonight at 6:30. And I got to do an errand, and I got to get some medicine, go to the mail. So I will be back tonight, and maybe a little bit late coming on, because I stayed on longer than I thought I would. But I had that chess discussion with the person, and that got me on a roll, and so I wanted to make up with it so that I had 3 hours of Wizardry Proving Grounds for you, and I apologize. Usually I tell the chess players, you know, it's not chess day, but, you know, I try to answer everybody, and hopefully I gave a good answer. I did the best I can. It's what I truly feel, so do the best I can on here and see what happens. Anyway, thank you so much. We'll see you at 6:30 or a little after. And we'll have Arc Raiders for you. And you think this is tough? Holy shit, you ain't seen nothing yet, boy. Nothing yet. You gotta check out the Arc Raiders stream. I'll be screaming. Gankage everywhere. Carnage. Nice to see you all. Thank you.